Good afternoon, Salon B here. And today I'm talking about a second stimulus, R. Kelly being attacked, and House vote on legalization of weed. This is the news. Okay, a second stimulus check. Parents of children under the age of 17 could receive a $335 stimulus check under a new proposal, a fresh round of stimulus checks for Americans families in North Carolina. Legislature approved the coronavirus 3.0, a $1 billion spending measure that gives parents of children 17 and younger 335 stimulus checks to help offset um, costs associated with childcare and remote or virtual learning during the pandemic. This is called an extra credit grant. How will you receive it? If you filed a 2019 tax return, and you will receive your direct deposit in December 15th, 2020. If you did um, if you didn't file taxes, um, you can apply for the grant. The IRS is sending a catch-up stimulus to 50,000 Americans who didn't receive their money in May 2020. When the first wave of stimulus checks in error was made by the IRS when they went to deliver the first checks, they made an error in rushing. Monday, the IRS said that the world would, or they would send money to eligible individuals who had a portion of their income impacted by payments taken to pass through child support. Despite the filing form 8379, Injured Spouse Association, the form effectively um, notifies the federal government to not withhold money from one person if their husband or wife has an outstanding debt for which they are fully responsible. Payments will be made early September. Okay, R. Kelly was attacked. R. Kelly was attacked. His attacker confessed. The singer requested a release on bail. Um, and claims he attacked R. Kelly. So, a inmate claims he attacked R. Kelly for the spotlight, and he was hoping to get government attention to the corruption system, the corruption in the system. R. Kelly asked the judge to release him on bail after he was attacked. In a motion filed September the 4th, R. Kelly's attorney, Michael Leonard, says not only did the Bureau of Prison not protect his client, but also the personnel encouraged the inmate to attack R. Kelly. His name is Jeremiah, um, former confessing to the attack in a motion titled "The Government Made Me Attack R. Kelly." So that's the name of the motion. Former said he was forced to assault hip hop R&B singer R. Kelly, inmate 09627-035, in hopes of getting spotlight attention. R. Kelly attorney Douglas C. Anton told Billboard his client was not doing well. He said R. Kelly has injuries. Anton has been asking for his client's release, and he has been repeatedly denied. So that's what's going on with R. Kelly. The House will vote on federal marijuana legalization for the first time. The Democrat controlled House will vote on legalizing marijuana at the federal level. Steny Hoyer, Democrat of MD, said the House would vote on more acts during September 21. Representative Jerry Nadler of Democrat of New York um, would discuss marijuana um, related criminal records. It's still up to the states to pass their own regulation. So they're thinking of um, legalizing marijuana, but they think that the bill may fail in a Republican Congress because Naylor told USA Today it is the end of the federal government's 40-year, very misguided crusade against marijuana. And Martha Perez, director of Drug Policy Alliance, a group of advocating for the decriminalization of drugs, was thrilled. They want to uh, repair the harm caused by the war on drugs in communities of color and low-income communities. The House views of marijuana has changed in Washington. They say this bill is likely to fail with a Republican Congress who think marijuana is a gateway drug to opiates. Republicans also think Democrats are trying to subsidize the marijuana industry. They have an issue um, about double voting. Marijuana dispensaries are pushing for the legalization of marijuana because the banks do not want to deal with businesses who are running marijuana dispensaries, and so they're cash only businesses, which means the bank is not giving them loans and anything because it's not legalized, and it could subject them to bank robberies. This is why they are pushing for the legalization of weed. Not only what is done to communities of color, but also what possibilities it could give marijuana dispensaries. So the ACLU reported analyzing marijuana-related arrests from 2010 to 2015. They found that black people were 3.64 times more likely than whites to be arrested for marijuana possession. There are no Republican um, co-sponsors. Michael Zona told USA there was no plan to move on the Senate bill. So even though it's going through the Senate, the Republicans are not with legalizing marijuana because they said it's a gateway drug to opioids. So that's the news that I got. R. Kelly was attacked, like I said. R. Kelly has been on trial for a year and some change, and they haven't took him to court yet. Y'all see how fast they took Bill Cosby to court? R. Kelly ain't with the court yet, and I'm like, if they got evidence in a case, they do not hold up a case like this. If they got evidence, they do not hold up a case. What they do is they go forward with the case. And I feel like the reason why they're holding off on taking R. Kelly to trial because they don't have enough evidence. The lawyer that turned in the tape, I think his name was, anyway, he got charged with extorting Nike. So they haven't moved on anything with R. Kelly. And I'm like, I want to see the trial. I want to read everything in the trial. I want to be able to see what's going on with R. Kelly, what he did. I did not look at any of the documentaries because that's not a court of law. That's a court of opinion. Court of opinion is the audience, people that seen the story, citizens that gawk over the story, and they give their opinion. That's not really truth. That's just court of opinion, like I said. But he's faced injuries and he wants to be out on bail. So that is what I have for the news today. The legalization of marijuana. R. Kelly was attacked. And a second stimulus is coming for North Carolina citizens for remote learning, for childcare. So tell me guys what you think. Like, share, subscribe. So long, but you have a great day.